Knights at the Game Table. My name's Jay, and I'll be your host this evening. We're coming to you from Knights Live in San Antonio, Texas. We've got a ton of great painting and tactic videos coming soon that you won't want to miss. Tonight, we've got Kevin O'Connor in his first game of Harlequins, and John Cook bringing back an old favorite. It's Harlequins versus Space Wolves. Who's gonna win? Watch the episode to find out. Now don't forget to comment and share this video for your chance to win a Start Collecting box of your choice. Now let's get into the game.
Today I brought a Soaring Spites battalion of Harlequins. I've got 3 units of troops, all in Star Weavers, and then I've got a Troop Master, a Shadow Seer, a Death Jester, and the Solitaire.
Today I'm bringing a Vanguard detachment with 3 Dreadnoughts, Wolfen, a Wolfguard Battle Leader, and a Wolf Priest.
My plan for deployment is to deploy quite far forwards. John's got 3 long-range dreads. You're going to want to sit back and shoot, so I'm going to want to get as close to them as fast as possible and take them out and or tie them up in combat.
I'll probably deploy the Dreadnoughts in the back to shoot and go forward with the Wolf.
My biggest advantage against John is that all my units are going to start quite well protected in the transports. I can affect him from within my transports and unload quite a terrifying amount of firepower and even fight and get back in.
My biggest advantage is I'm playing Space Wolves, the greatest army ever.
The most concerning thing about John's army for me is the huge amount of storm shields. All those 3 up invulnerables are going to take a long time to chew through, and if he rolls especially well, it might be tough to take some of those units down.
He doesn't have flight stands on his models.
John, your Space Wolves are going home like space puppies with their tails between their legs.
Today's game is the chapter-approved Maelstrom of War mission, Decapitation Strike. Both players remove 6 objectives they don't want from their tactical objective decks, then they're going to draw 3 every turn to a maximum of 6 in the grip. But killing an enemy character removes one of your opponent's tactical objectives at random. Killing the enemy Warlord removes 1d3 at random instead. During this 5 battle round game, there will be no sudden death, so every point scored is going to matter. This mission uses the whole army deployment, so unlike Eternal War missions, the players do not trade dropping units back and forth. So with Kevin deploying first, he will have the top of the turn unless John can nail a 6 to seize.
Right. Chicken blood, here we come! Yes!
Oh!
Okay, let's take a look at John's objectives before we head into the top of this freshly seized turn 1. He's going to lead off with secure objective 4. Hold the line, which nets him 1 victory point if he has at least 3 units completely within his deployment zone, and Kevin has none of his models within John's deployment zone. And lastly, area denial. He gets to score 1 victory point if Kevin doesn't have any models within 6 inches of the battlefield, or if there are none within 12 inches, John's going to get D3 victory points instead.
Okay, the Wolfen moved in advance. They only advanced 2 inches, and now the Dreadnoughts are going to do some shooting. Both Dreads are firing at the one in cover.
I am going to pay 2 command points for lightning fast reactions to give additional -1. So you're -2 to shoot this one.
Okay, hitting on 4s. Here's the missile. Missed. Last cannon. Nope. Nothing. Second Vendread, same thing. Nope. And 1 hit with the last cannon. 4, that's going to pin.
That's going to wound.
-3.
Star Weavers have a 4 up in Mon. I'm good to 5.
Okay. Grado is going to fire at the one not in cover, and he's going to have +1 to his hit this time, so he'll be hitting on normal BS. And then his heavy bolter will fire at the one in the middle.
Okay.
7 hit, looking for 3s. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7 at -1.
Okay, looking for 4 ups. Woo. 6, go through.
2 damage each.
Okay, that is going to nail it. Oh, I've got to check if this explodes. Hang on quickly. Looking for a 6. Nope, we're good. I've got 6 models inside. They're all good.
Heavy bolter at the center one. All hit. 2. 2 at -1. 1 damage each.
Okay, looking for force. Saved 1, took 1. Down to 5 over here.
At the end of his turn, John is going to score Area Denial and secure Objective 4, putting the score 0 to 4 in his favor. Going into the bottom of turn 1, Kevin draws the Secure Objectives 1 and 4 and take the stage cards. Take the stage gives you a victory point if you control the objective that is equal to the turn number.
In my movement phase, I left 1 Star Weaver with 5 troops and the Shadow Seer in it. That moved all the way to behind John's Wolfen and characters. The Solitaire made a blitz move to the far side of John's characters. The unit of troop that came out to destroy transports moved as close as they could to the Wolfen, as did the unit that was in the 3rd Sky Weaver. They disembarked and advanced. Finally, my empty Star Weaver moved to the far side of John's Wolfen, and the Death Jester just positioned further forward a bit so he can take a pot shot. No psychic phase because my Shadow Seer is still embarked, so we're going to move on to shooting. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unload this empty Star Weaver Shuriken cannons into the Wolfen. So we're going to hit on 3s. Okay, so 6 hits, winning on 3s. That is 1 at -3 and 3 AP0.
Here's the -3. 3 up. Nope. Goes through. How many damage?
1.
1. 5 up. Nope. Takes damage. Or 3 up involves. Failed 2. Chicken blood. Come on, 5 up. I'm good.
Nice. I'm going to fire my Death Jester's Shrieker Cannon, hitting on a... not on a 1. I'm going to fire my 2nd Star Weaver Shuriken cannons into the Wolfen. 3s. And 3s. 3 more saves on the Wolfen, John.
Chicken blood. 2 get through. 5 ups. Good.
I'm going to fire the Troop Master Shuriken pistol. Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 5. Does wound. Another save on the Wolfen.
Okay. 3 up, baby. Oh. 5 up. Come on. Yeah.
I'm going to fire this unit's fusion pistols into the Wolfen. 3 hits. Winning on T4, right?
T4.
Winning on 2s. Okay, 2 more saves.
Come on, baby. 3 ups. Yeah.
Next unit's fusion pistols. Winning on 2s.
3 ups. Come on, baby. Yes.
And let's fire the embarked unit's fusion pistols. Also 2s.
And some chicken blood. Come on. Yep, all good.
Charge phase. First up, I'm going to charge the Troop Master into the Wolfen. He is good on an 8. This Star Weaver into this
all
jet.
right. Here's the missile. Nope. And twin las cannons.
Okay, needs a 6. There's 12.
Got it.
Let's do this Star Weaver into the Wolfen and the Battle Leader.
I'll throw a crack grenade. Nope.
Nope. It's good on a 9. This troop into the Wolfen and the 2 characters.
Okay. Throwing a frag grenade. 1 shot. No.
Let's do the Solitaire into the 2 characters. And the Wolfen, I guess, because they're there. Let's go with 5. And let's do the troop into the Wolfen. Good on a 7.
I'm going to nominate this unit to fight last. They're
Okay.
within 1 inch.
Let's put the Solitaire entirely into the Battle Leader. He hits on 2s.
Okay.
So strength 5, he's going to wound on 3s, and because of proximity to the Troop Master, he's going to reroll failed wound rolls. So 3s rerolling fails. Okay, all connected. 8 hits, wounding on 4s, rerolling fails.
3 ups.
3 damage per.
He's out. Yes, I do want to interrupt. I am going to fight with the Wolfen. Here's the claws on the solitaire. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. And has shred.
Solitaire has impossible form. He saves on a 3-up, invulnerable.
2 Thunderhammers here. Re-rolling. Nope. 5 hits. And that's 5 wins. -3, 3 damage each.
He has a 4-up invuln, Hollowfield. Okay, 2 go through. That's going to kill the Troop Master.
6 attacks on that troop. Hits. 6 hits.
Okay, looking for 4-ups again. I'll kill one that's got a blade.
Look at these guys. Re-rolling. All hit.
3 looking for 4-ups. Again, I'll lose the one with the blade. Okay, so I'm going to do this troop squad into the Wolfen.
Yep.
16 attacks, hitting on 3s. And with caresses, we're going to wound on 3s.
4 get through. So here we go. Looking for some chicken blood love. 1. So 2 go down.
So Starweaver against Wolfen, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 3 more saves on the Wolfen, John.
Okay, so 2. 5 ups, baby. 1. So 1 takes a wound.
This Starweaver is going to pile in, so it's touching both threads.
Yep.
And fight the one closest to me.
Okay.
3s. Nah, nothing.
He's going to put it on this unit. Reroll. All hit. Looking for 2s. That's 4.
Okay, 4-ups. Made 3, lost 1.
Got 8 attacks with the dreadnoughts. I'm just going to roll them together. Bunch of hits. Strength 6 versus tough 5. So 3. That's 6 saves.
4-ups. I failed 2. Down to 3. Last troop fights the Wolfen. 3s. And 3s. At 6.
And looking for 5 ups, baby. Come on. No. 1 more. Well, 1 goes down and 1 takes a win. Now my dead guys fight. So on this squad, 1 hit so far. 5 hits. That's 5. 5 saves.
Okay, so 5 4-ups. Failed 3. That is going to finish that squad.
Okay. Then he's going to fight these 4 guys. And that's 3.
4-ups. Okay, that's going to kill 2. So War Dancer, Solitaire fights again into the Wolf Priest. 2. All hit, but we're only winning on 4s. And we've lost our reroll. 8 and -1.
4 ups.
Oh, that's 12 damage.
Yeah, so it's gonna kill him, but I'm gonna use my stratagem. Only in death does duty end. That lets him fight again, and he's gonna go against the Solitaire.
Okay.
4 and 3 at -3.
Okay, impossible form. Looking for 3s. Yeah, one goes through. Is it 3 damage?
D3 damage.
Okay.
D3.
Yeah, take that.
2.
And Solitaire is down to 3. So my morale check. My troop lost 3, leadership 8, so I need to not roll a 6. That's a 3, I'm okay.
They lost 3.
That's a 3.
They're good.
Should be good.
Rounding out turn 1, Kevin didn't manage to score any of his tactical objective cards, but he did get First Strike and Slay the Warlord, and John responded in kind by taking Slay the Warlord of his own, putting the score 2-5. For his turn 2 objectives, John drew Stuff of Sagas, score 1 victory point if any vehicle or monster is destroyed. He can score 1 victory point if any enemy characters are destroyed during his turn, or Supremacy, which score D3 victory points if you control any 3 objectives at the end of your turn. That's going to be a big one, and then he still has Hold the Line left over from turn 1.
Movement, I don't have anything. I'm locked in combat, and I'm going into shooting. So Dorado's going to kill these 2 guys. That's 4.
4-ups. 2 go through. Now he's going to finish off that troop.
We're going to start with the Wolfen. They are attacking the Solitaire. Here comes the Claws. No rerolls. That's a wound. -2.
3 up. On 2.
Now here's the Hammers. 3 hits. 3 wounds.
Okay, looking for 3 ups. I failed 2, so I can't save him. Solitaire is also going to die.
And then the 2 Dreads are attacking this vehicle here.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. 3.
Okay, 4 ups.
Nope.
Oh, failed them all. Explodes on a 6. Does not explode.
For John's turn 2 victory points, he scores 1 for Stuff of Sagas from a vehicle getting wrecked, 1 for assassinating a character, and 1 from his hold the line left over from turn 1. That takes the score to 2-8, Space Wolf lead. In addition to secure objective 2, Kevin's turn 2 objective cards decide to really ramp up the difficulty for him by handing him 2 cards that require his Warlord, which is now dead. He still has secure objectives 1, 4, and take the stage from the previous turn though.
Movement phase, I disembarked my remaining troop. They moved closer to the Wolfen as the Starweaver moved out of the way towards the 2 Dreads in the building. The Shadowseer also disembarked. He's positioned sort of behind the Starweaver. We move on to the Psychic phase now. First, I'm going to try and put a Smite into the Wolfen. Good on a 9. Still going to do 3 mortals.
Doing some chicken blood. It's 1, 2, 3. 2 go down.
Try and put Fog of Dreams onto the back Dread on a 6. Goes off. It gets -1 to shoot Harlequin infantry units. Now my troops are going to fire their fusion pistols into the remaining Wolfen. Looking for 3s and 2s. 3 saves on the Wolfen.
3 ups, baby. Come on. 1 gets through.
That is going to do 6 wounds.
He's dead.
Let's fire the Starweaver's Shuriken Cannon into the Wolfen. 3s. That's 3. Wounding on 3s. 2 saves on the Wolfen.
Made him.
Let's charge the Wolfen now.
Done.
We've got an 8. Let's charge the Shadowseer into the Dreads.
Missile launcher. And last cannon. Nope.
I'm going to fail my charge though. Troop are going to fight the Wolfen. 3s. And 3s. Okay. 10 saves on the Wolfen.
Okay, here we go. 10. I passed 6. Failed 4, so 4 feel no pains. He's dead. Now he gets to attack back. 2 hits. And 2 wounds.
And 4s, they're good. I'm going to pay a command point for Skystride, so they're going to slide themselves into that there Skyweaver, and they're out.
Unfortunately, losing his characters binned a couple of his objective cards, so Kevin wasn't actually able to put up any points this turn, keeping the score 2-8. For John's round 3 tactical objective cards, he pulls Defend Objective 1, Secure Objective 1, and Counterattack. Unfortunately, he will not be able to complete and get the victory points for Counterattack.
Okay, that's my movement. Vendread moved across over here where he's closest to the character so he can shoot at him. Dorito's not moving. He's to declare that he didn't move, so it's +1 to hit. All right, so let's get to shooting. Fire with this guy first. He's going to fire into the vehicle.
Yeah, I'll use my last 2 command points to give everything -1 to hit it this turn.
Okay, so he's -2, so hitting on 4s. Nope, no missile. And here's the last cannons. 1 hit, needing a 3. It goes through.
4 up. Nope.
6 damage, 3 damage.
Down to 3.
Dorito's gonna fire at it. Here's the big gun. Wounded on 3s, so 5 of them at -1, 2 damage each.
Looking for 4 ups. I need 3 of these. No, I need 4 of those. Okay, I failed 2.
Okay.
So that is going
4
to.
damage.
Yep, that is going
That'll
to do
wreck it. Does it blow up?
6. No, it does not.
Okay.
Disembark the troop.
This guy's firing a missile here. Hits. Does not wound. 2 last cannons, 1 hit, and 1 wound.
4 up is good.
Assaults. He's assaulting here.
Sure, we're going to fire the hallucinogen grenade launcher. Misses.
Okay. He's in. He's rolling in.
Okay, fusion pistols. This could be good if I can get a couple sixes. There's a couple sixes.
Yep.
Okay. 1 and -4.
Gets through.
In that case, 6 wounds.
Nope, I'll get through. And he makes the assault. Start here. Hits with everything. And wounds twice.
4 ups. 1 goes through.
This guy. 2 hits. And 2 wounds.
4 ups. 1 goes through.
Pretty quick turn 3 for John. He didn't manage to put up any points this turn, but he still holds that commanding lead of 2 to 8 for his Space Wolves. For Kevin's turn 3 objectives, he draws secure objectives 3 and 6 to go along with his 4 and 2 that he had from the previous turns. All he needs is 1 and 5 to complete the set, but with only 2 units left, he's going to be hard pressed to get on top of those objectives to score them.
Movement phase recap. My Death Jester moved on to cap point 3, and my Shadow Seer disengaged from combat. Troops remained where they are. Psychic phase. Shadow Seer is going to attempt to smite the Wounded Dread. Good on a 7 for 1 mortal wound.
Chicken blood.
It's 5.
Takes a wound.
Shooting phase, we're going to try and finish off the Dread with the fusion pistols. Looking for 3s and looking for 4s. That's 1 and -4 on the Dread.
6. It's through. 2. Yeah.
We're within half, so that is 5 wounds.
3 get through. That's enough to kill him.
Does he explode?
And does he explode? No. Damn it.
Troop are going to charge this Dread.
I'm going to fire a frag missile into him. So 2 shots. 1 hit.
You are -1 to wound.
No, it's not going to win.
Shadow Seer shields from harm.
Nothing.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
Going for the charge. Good on an 8.
You got it.
Okay, so 16 attacks, hitting on 3s. Doing 5, I'm going to win on 5s. That is 1, 2 saves at -1.
Takes 1. His attack's back. Here we go. Only 1. 1 wound.
Okay, need a 4 up. Oh, lost a model.
Even though Kevin managed to score objectives 3 and 4, he still has quite a bit of work ahead of him if he wants to catch up to John's Wolves with a score of 4 to 8. Secure Objective 6, no prisoners, and kill a unit in the fight phase are all cards John quickly dismisses because he's so eager to get into his turn 4.
Okay, so this turn he's shooting these guys. Here's the autocannon. So 7 hits with it. Looking for 2s. Looks like 7 wounds, so it's just normal armor save.
Yeah, that 4 up in Mon, either way. That regular save is terrible. Oh, it needs to be so good. Okay, that's finished off the troop, I'm afraid.
Taking down yet another enemy Harlequin unit, John manages to pull in no prisoners for 1 victory point, bringing the score 4 to 9.
I've only got 2 characters left who are quite vulnerable, and I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up by the end of the game. So this one goes to John. John, well played.
Well played.
Wow. Okay, that was my first game with the Harlequins. I think my judgment was a little off. I'm not used to playing such a low model count elite army where everything you lose is quite so painful. I went very heavily into that combat on turn 1. I think maybe I should have been a bit more conservative with my Troop Master, partly because he's my Warlord. I don't want to give that up. I then generated 2 attack objectives I need my Warlord to score, which is horrible. And secondly, I think maybe I could have hunted down the Dorito Dread a bit earlier with a couple of boats full of fusion guys. I think fusion should have been quite effective against that. Maybe then could have brought the fight back to where I wanted it to be. The transports were going to keep the troops safe by and large. Losing turn 1, losing a transport on turn 1 was unfortunate, but I probably could have done something a bit better with that. Forgot about my Death Jester return, which was not ideal, and I didn't chase down cap point 1 on turn 1, like I should have done. If I'd done that and been a bit more conservative and not lost any characters on turn 1, then I would have scored 2 points right off the bat. I wouldn't have got so far behind, and I think things would have gone a lot better. But fair play to John. He positioned really well. It was hard to deal with those dreads, even though I took down the Wolfen. And that was the game.
The game went about like I thought it would. The Wolfen took a little more of a beating than I thought they would, maybe. But I stuck to my game plan. I moved forward with the Wolfen. I played pretty aggressive with them. Kept the dreads back, scoring on 2 objectives, laying down firepower. I was hoping to drop 2 vehicles turn 1. Only 1 went down. I probably should have played Keen Senses turn 1. Kind of surprised at the mass assault I received. You forget how fast Harlequins can be. It was pretty clutch. Kevin killed my Warlord turn 1 with the Solitaire. That got rid of my reroll 1s, and it also got rid of my ability to dominate a unit to fight last. And that's pretty key to keeping the Wolfen alive. Then he killed the Wolf Priest, which got rid of my rerolls. So that really puts the hurt on Wolfen, because with the hammers, unless it's the first turn, they don't get the +1 to charge to negate the -1 on the hammers, so they're hitting on 4s. And so yeah, it was fun, good game. Now you have to say Space Wolves are the greatest.
That was not in our agreement.
This carnival of brutality taught the killer clowns from outer space that the Space Wolves are just as much bite as they are bark. If you want to learn some free tactics, painting tutorials, and more, check out our free guide in the description below. And if you want to see who's playing next week, check this out.
Next week on Knights at the Game Table, Orcs versus Astra Militarum.